Yeah, I've got some insider info on a couple that I definitely want to mention. So there are some races that are planning on doing big discounts over the kind of Black Friday, Cyber Monday period. Look at USA Triathlon. They're releasing new deals every day. Also, if you're on the email list for the Chicago Triathlon or if you follow their social media, we've got a big schedule where every day, starting Monday through next Wednesday, there's going to be a new one-day only offer every day. So check in on those socials.
All right. Hello and welcome all of our Tri312 community. I'm Coach Brian. We are here for a little bit of a holiday gift special here on the eve of Thanksgiving. And I'm hoping we're getting this out before everybody goes out on their Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, all of the shopping that's coming up over this coming weekend. But we're here to sort of chat about what sort of things that we as triathletes sort of hope we can get during this wonderful holiday season before going into our next training season, or what we may try to think of some ideas for some of the triathletes in our lives. So with me is, as always, Coach Chris and Coach Joy. Coach Chris, Coach Joy, thanks for being here. How are we doing this eve of Thanksgiving?
Pretty good. Looking forward to having an actual holiday off day at the end of the season and transitioning into a little bit of an off season for a little bit. What about you, Joy?
No off season for me yet. Off season is as of December 9th.
All right, so got a little bit more time before Joy gets into her off season. But in the meantime, we we are hoping to get as much good quality information out to our Tri312 community as we can about all the deals, all the opportunities that there are out there coming up this weekend, from national brands to local businesses, anything that we could think of or might be able to help provide some additional information or ideas for gift giving and or ideas to give to your family for gift receiving. But before we move on, we are really trying to get to our 312 or 312 subscriber number before next year. In fact, March 12th would be amazing if we can hit that number, to do as much as we can to do more to give you the content that we're trying to provide here with Tri312, training tips, race day recaps, interviews with amazing athletes, coaches, community directors, all of that great stuff. And hopefully to be able to continue to do all that for you guys here in the greater Chicagoland area. Please hit that subscribe button. Please share this with your friends. Please help us out here because we're trying to do as best we can to provide you guys with a lot of great content. And of course, if you have ideas, please share those with us down below, and we'd love to hear from you. So with that being said, you guys, it's the holiday season. Thanksgiving's coming up, the big day, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, all that stuff's coming up. So for you as triathletes, is there something like, if there was a day, sort of for the days that are coming up, if you had something that was on your wish list, something that would be, no price, no amount of money is an object. So, but if you had your ideal quintessential gift that you would hope to give to receive as a triathlete this holiday season, what would that be? Coach Joy, let's come to you first.
A week-long training camp adventure.
Where would that be?
Oh, I heard there was one going to be in Hawaii, which would knock out Hawaii as a state that I haven't been to. So, yes.
Nice. In fact, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the what's the shampoo conditioner brand? Is it like Try Hard or something that to that
Yes,
Try
sure.
Me? Yeah. So I've actually had two athletes now that have received a gift of a training or triathlon adjacent trip somewhere on their behalf. And one of those is actually doing the swim at Kona, I think, as we speak, out in Kona, Hawaii. So thanks to them, they have gotten early gifts this season.
Cool.
Nice.
Coach Chris, what about yourself? Anything that's on the big wish list?
Yeah, well, I think those vacation trips are definitely a good holiday wish list item. That I think the one that Joy's referring to, TriDot has a new one with Craig Alexander, who's a three-time Ironman world champ and multiple-time 70.3 champ, who's doing a training camp in on the Big Island of Hawaii with TriDot. I can't remember the date, if it's in March or sometime, but that would definitely be on my bucket list. And actually, yeah, there's a similar one that's on my bucket list that I haven't done in many years. Our bike racing team, our local bike racing team, Triple X Racing Athletico, we do an annual spring training camp, and I have not been on that in several years. And we just got the email about next year's camp. It's down in Asheville. So riding some good hills, a little what is it, 30,000 feet of climbing and 500
Ooh.
miles of riding in a week. So I might actually try to pull the trigger on that one this upcoming year. So that one's on my list, as well as a lot of technology items are on my wish list. I've been eyeballing the new Wahoo Kicker Run treadmill that automatically adapts to your pace. So might if I had all the money in the world, I would do all of that, and maybe a trip to one of my big bucket list races, because I grew up in Switzerland, a German Ironman race, Challenge Roth. There's a couple destination trips to do that race, and that's on my bucket list as well. So I have a pretty long bucket list of wish list items if money was no object.
That's great. I have an athlete that is interested in making that next jump to full course iron distance, and Ironman Roth, or Challenge Roth, excuse me, is on that list of options. And I think when he's looking to do it would be something around my 50th birthday. So I've thought about contemplating, like, should I do another full Ironman or 140.6 distance race at Challenge Roth with him for my 50th. But it feels a little daunting at this point, but that would be really exciting. But I'm also in agreement, like, any trip out to Hawaii is a good thing. So maybe one of those bucket list items is just to go be there and see the full Ironman World Championship 1 year. I think that would be great. Probably won't be able to go to participate, but just to be there to see it, to experience it, I think that would be awesome. So, well, cool. Now, if you have a triathlete in your life and you are looking for ideas to gift them this holiday season, we're hoping that we have some ideas to help spur those ideas along. So we're going to go from discipline to discipline and kind of walk through a couple of different ideas or things that we may have seen out there that could be great, low ticket, high ticket, mid ticket items that could be put on that list, or maybe even looking for last minute deals to gift that triathlete in your life. Or, like I said, if there's something that you're hoping for, you haven't really thought of yet of what could help you in the next training season, here are some ideas to get started. So let's start with our first discipline, the swim. Coach Chris, any fun swim specific deals out there that you're eyeballing that we've been, I know most people aren't like the three of us and getting all of the emails by all of the brands of all the companies of all the deals, but of the things that you've seen, anything sticking out to you?
I mean, I have two that I've been keeping my eyes on that are I've been getting emails about. Um, One is the Form Swim goggles, the ones with the built-in display. Those are always a fun item. The newer one, I think even the old Form Swim one and the Swim 2 goggles, they're both on sale, at least I think $50 off. You can actually get them locally. I know the BFF Bike Shop has them on sale, so you can actually get them in person. They also have online deals as well, but I like those just because you can actually swim to your heart rate. You can see your heart rate while swimming, and also you can see your swim cadence while swimming, which is a metric you normally can't really train to on in an active second by second basis without actually being able to see a number. So for doing cadence drills and doing heart rate based swim training, I have a lot of my athletes using the form swim goggles, so I think that's a fun item. And then the other big thing I've seen, or at least coming very soon here, is both USA Triathlon and the Chicago Tri are doing daily Black Friday through Cyber Monday deals each day, promoting a different type of discount and promotion. And I know there's some coming from the USAT or Chicago Tri sponsors like Synergy wetsuits. They're going to have a pretty big discount coming on one of those days. So if you pay attention to emails from USA Triathlon or social media from Chicago Tri, you should be able to see some pretty big discounts from I think both Synergy and Form Swim over this holiday shopping period.
Nice. Those all sound great. I know that Form goggle is on my list, so I'm interested to see how that may help me improve my open water swimming going into next season. Coach Joy, anything on your radar for swim specific deals this weekend?
Whoops.
Oh, it switched back to mute.
We lost Joy there for a second. You're back,
Okay,
Joy.
now we're back.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. The off season is the perfect time to work on swimming. So number one, check all your swimsuits. You might need some more new swimsuits because you're gonna be spending a lot of time in chlorine. So Swim Outlet, where a lot of us get all of our gear, they provide everything but the water. Have anything from 30 to 50% off of swimwear, fins, goggles, snorkels. And speaking of snorkels, to work on your swim drills, also TRIATHLON Pool School. If you're looking to improve your swim or take some time off your swim distance, getting some more drills, now is the time. So if you have a loved one who's looking to do a triathlon or improve their triathlon swim, TRIATHLON Pool School is the way to go. All three of us are TRIATHLON Pool School swim instructors. And another one is going to be coming in the Chicagoland area by O'Hare Airport on March 9th.
Nice. That was one that I was going to also recommend to our athletes out there is the pool school because again, besides the fact that we love working that event and seeing the athletes improve as much as they do during that event, but it's also high ticket items. So it's a good thing to maybe, I don't think we have a Black Friday deal per se on that, but if you're looking to get ahead of the game and try to get something like that gifted early, that's such a great idea. I'm going to stick to a certain theme today for my suggestions, and kind of along those same lines as Coach Joy's suggestion is that if swim is something that is of a challenge to you, and you may be belonging to a gym that have swim instructors, maybe one really good idea is to ask that gym if they have a discounted or I guess small business Black Friday deal where you can get a discount for one-on-one private lessons with a swim coach. So maybe not a bad idea. So if say you can't make pool school or you want to get a little bit of extra drilling in or some get some work in ahead of that pool school event, which is a 2-day boot camp, by the way, 8 hours of just drill, baby, drill. Then maybe a 3 or 4, one-on-one personal swim lesson with a coach might not be a bad idea. Okay, moving on to the bike. Great deals, by the way, guys. Off to a great start. Let's transition to the bike and what sort of things out there are on y'all's radar this weekend, Coach Joy.
Well, I know a lot of people who bike during the winter. I'm always about safety and being visible. So a NoxGear vest because you can see someone at night almost up to a half mile away. So that is one big ticket. It's not a big ticket item, but it's a wonderful item that I use for cycling and running. Rear lights, front lights for your bike, big thing. And if you're in the market for, I always tell people, start looking at your pedals for your bike. You might need some new pedals or new cleats, or you know what? Let's just say you need new cycling shoes. You can either go to your local bike shop, BFF Bikes, Small Business Saturday, or wherever you buy your bike gear at.
That's fantastic. Nice plug for our friends at BFF Bikes. Thanks, Coach Joy. Also, great advice for helping everybody stay safe and be visible, especially now that it is getting darker sooner here in Chicago during our wonderful winter months. So, Coach Chris, anything on your radar this weekend?
I think a lot of the same things Joy mentioned for bike safety this time of year when it gets darker earlier and it's darker later, darker earlier, it's darker all the time. Any type of visibility item makes a good gift both for yourself and for any loved ones. If you care about bike safety. So I know BFF Bikes, like Troy mentioned, is one of the best local like bike commuter shops. So they have some good gear, and I know most local bike shops have great end of year deals going on. Like I know you can get new shoes at BFF Bikes, almost like liquidation sale while they get ready for the ordering new items for the new year. So definitely go shop in person if you have time this weekend, and look at different items. Also with that, like for bike lights, Garmin has some really nice, like high quality bike lights and bike cameras. So like a rear radar is also great for bike safety. And their high end one that I have, I think it's the 715, the Garmin Varia 715 has I think they have sales going on right now too with the lights and the bike computers through Black Friday on Garmin in general. But that has a camera, a radar, and a bike light all in one. So it's just one little thing you put on your bike, and it's the ultimate bike safety item, I guess. But in terms of other bike stuff, I know the 2 or 3 other big deals that I've been looking at or kind of keeping my eyes on. Wahoo has some great deals going on their smart trainers right now. I know even with local bike shops, you can order those through the shop and they'll give you the same pricing. And you can also support a local shop. So definitely recommend looking at ordering stuff through a local bike shop for the best deal. But they have a couple of special offers through Black Friday. I know with that Wahoo treadmill I was looking at, you get a free heart rate monitor and fan is one of their promos, and pretty much 30% off all smart trainers. I know other brands like Ceres has their direct drive smart trainer, like one of the best trainers for doing interval training, like erg mode training, is only $350. So just some insane deals on trainers that used to cost almost $1,000 a year ago. Also on my list, Zwift has 10% off going on through the holiday weekend or the Cyber Monday period. I know we also have a 1-month trial link for Zwift, so you get a free month of Zwift. And for triathletes who are doing any destination races and don't have bike bags, since tri-bike transport is no more, a lot of the Ironman events that you have to travel to, you might need a bike bag. Shikon, they have 50% off on a lot of bike bags going on. And then last but not least, I know this is one that I might actually take advantage of. Rudy Project that makes kind of cycling and triathlon specific sunglasses and bike helmets. They just announced their new Wing Dream helmet, which even though it's a brand new helmet, it is on sale as part of the Black Friday deal. So top of the line bike helmets. I know my bike helmet's getting a little old, so I might take advantage of that Rudy Project offer myself. And I think those who are part of our club teams actually get an additional 10% off on top of that. So really, really big deals if you take advantage of your club team discounts or USAT discount as well for Rudy Project.
Yeah, those are great. And again, just to reiterate, yes, if you have memberships, USA Triathlon with your local club, a lot of times, or even if you're just doing one-on-one coaching, a lot of times we individually, if we train or work with a club associated with USAT, there are deals out there to be had. And so it'd just be good if you're not sure, but if you have connection to a coach, a club team coach, anyone with USA Triathlon, ask around, ask for what some of those deals might be. My suggestion would be, especially for any of those that are graduating to the long course distance going into 2025, is to reach out and find out from a local bike fitter what deals they may be offering so that you can go in and get properly fitted for your bike if you have not already done so. Or at least if you know you may be getting a new bike in 2025, maybe you're getting that as a gift from a loved one. Awesome loved one, by the way. If you have that as a gift coming in, it may not be a bad idea to pair that with a bike fitting so that you are fully tuned in, geared in for how you want to feel your best out there, especially if you are riding for 56 or 112 miles on race day. So great ideas, everybody. Safety, good deals, bags, accessories, fitting, all that good stuff. Everything one could desire to be the best cyclist in 2025. And in terms of
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I
go
wanted
for
to
it.
add on to that. I think a lot of these links too, in case people are listening, we will put together a page and put the notes, show notes together with all the kind of discounts and links to a lot of these that we're finding. And we'll continue to add to them too, because we really do want to feature, especially the local businesses. So people who are local to Chicago, we have online deals that you can take advantage of as well that I know we're going to be mentioning. But anytime you have an opportunity to support a local business is always good, especially through the holiday season and the year time. So in terms of bike fit, just to plug a couple of our local well-known bike fitters, I know Adam Kaplan at Peregrine Bicycles is a great option, and Ed Daly at Fast Eddie. Both of those are very experienced local triathlon specific bike fitters. So if you're a triathlete and either you want to get your own bike fit, or maybe you want to get like a gift card or buy one for somebody else, anyone who just got a new bike especially can benefit from that. So, if you're working with a coach, your coach might help you do a basic bike fit. But both of those guys in particular do really high-end professional, like 3D motion capture and size cycle bike fittings. They have great processes and tools that they use to really give you that premium experience to dial in your bike fittings. So we'll add links and information to all of those as well. And then if anyone else is listening and has good recommendations locally that we haven't mentioned, definitely let us know as we continue to kind of go through each of these sports. So sorry, I just wanted to add that in before we forget to as we continue on here through
Absolutely. Yeah, no,
transition number 2.
yeah, T2, but no, great advice, great suggestions. And again, for anybody listening, watching, definitely check out the descriptions below. If like there's something that's piquing your interest, we should have all the links down below so that you can go find. And again, if you have questions, message us. Find us on find us at try312.com, and we can have those show notes added into. All right, T2, going into the run. Coach Joy, any run gear that's out there, or run adjacent type of things that people should be thinking about, or may not have thought of going into the holiday season?
Well, I hate running on the treadmill. I just despise it. I love running outside, but we're here in the Midwest and it's cold outside. So my one thing would tell people, and people don't think about this, winter running tights. The ones that are fleece lined so you don't freeze your booty off. And there are some that help protect with wind. That is like my number one thing. Also, the pair of wool socks. You can get those at Fleet Feet or at BFF Bikes as well. But the running tights, I'm a big fan of the running tights from Under Armour because they keep their size. I have one pair I've had for over 6 years. They have
Nice.
not failed me. So, yes, most
Solid,
definitely.
solid longevity. All right,
One thing
Coach Chris. Yeah, go for it.
I was going to add to that, like, I know locally there's a lot of, great running specific stores like Fleet Feet. But a lot of the best, at least I've found the best winter running gear is sometimes actually winter cycling gear, because they usually have more robust wind stopper and like Gore-Tex type of materials, like water repellent and wind stopping materials in them. So looking both at bike shops and running stores for gear, whether it's like a balaclava, like a face covering, gloves, any type of thermal tights. Like I used to use my thermal running or thermal cycling tights for running. I bought the ones without a chamois pad in them so I could use them for running and cycling. And that was one of the best investments I made for winter gear. Yeah, in terms of other running stuff, I know there's a lot of good, Black Friday deals going around. A couple of them that I saw, RunnerBox or RiderBox. They make like a gift box that has all sorts of like nutrition. That's a great gift if you want to get something for somebody. That's through fuelgoods.com. I think the Feed has a special promo going on as well. I know one that actually I think Troy mentioned before was skincare in the wintertime too, like protecting your lips, protecting your
Yes.
skin. Zelios is a well-known brand that does both like skincare products, like lip balms and sunscreens, and also chamois cream. So if you're doing a lot of indoor cycling, they also make a great chamois cream as well. which is good for reducing inflammation on your saddle. If you do a lot of indoor cycling, or if you haven't and you're getting into it for the first time, that makes a big difference. So those are a couple brands to look for. Another one that just does all different types of, not necessarily just running gear. I know there's running stores like Fleet Feet, and I think Hoka running shoes has a big Black Friday deal going on as well. But also recovery tools. Like running is the highest impact sport of the three, and so any recovery oriented tools are great, either as a gift for yourself or for others. So I know there's one website we'll mention that's got a bunch of deals, recoveryforathletes.com. So whether you want to get something really high end, like the compression recovery boots, like the Normatec boots, or the Therabody Theraguns, those types of percussion massage therapy guns, those are all great tools, whether it's a gift for yourself or a gift for somebody else. So we have a couple of deals like that. We'll put all of those special links and codes in the descriptions. But yeah, that's this time of year in the off season. I like to treat myself a little bit. So any recovery oriented stuff is nice. Or this is kind of less running, but maybe kind of segueing onto just miscellaneous and other items that might be good. Holiday gifts and also good Black Friday deals to look at are nutrition related stuff. So whether it's actually like getting a session with a nutritionist or a dietitian as a gift, or ordering some, health oriented, some people do meal delivery services or any type of nutritional supplement. This time of year, we're not out in the sun as much. So want to make sure we're getting our vitamins and our nutrients, especially if we're not training as much. So any of those multivitamin oriented products, I think there's a lot of deals going on right now with a lot of the greens products. So there's a few there that I've noticed as well. But yeah, anytime you can support, there's a couple local, maybe I'll try to find if they have any special Black Friday deals, a couple triathlon specific registered dietitians that I always refer a lot of our athletes to, that we'll mention, and also nutrition oriented training apps. So like Fuel In, which is like a nutrition planning tool for triathletes and endurance athletes. I know they've got some deals as well. I think we have a free month of that. So fuelin.com. But I think those are all the big ones that are running or recovery focused that I noticed at least.
Gotcha. Thanks, Coach Chris. And yeah, I will again stick to my theme of like getting eyes on your disciplines or getting additional help with like getting tuned in to the discipline, and what better time than the off season to get eyes on and maybe get a little bit of extra support. And one run specific thing is maybe if you feel it's a need, or and you want to, if you've ever had any discomfort, any little pains, little nibbles of dysfunction that's in your hips, ankles, knees, things like that, lower back, places where we typically find some dysfunction and pain through running. Maybe not a bad idea to get your run gait analyzed. And we do have a gentleman on here that has that aspect added into his metabolic athlete program down at Lakeshore Fitness downtown. But we also have several other people that we collaborate with throughout the Chicagoland area that we know that do great run gait analysis. So if you're looking at a full scope of like just get yourself dialed in, maybe it's going to pool school, maybe it's getting a one-on-one training session with a swim coach, maybe it's getting your bike fit, and then maybe it's getting some run gait analysis. And guess what? If you get all three of those, with a little trifecta, if you will, maybe you'll be setting yourself up to really succeed that much better for 2025. So those are my suggestions for some like outside of the box, like not necessarily a thing, but maybe an experience that you want for yourself or for your triathlete loved one. So and then Chris, yes, segued very well to sort of our miscellaneous sort of topic here. You've given us so many great things in terms of nutrition, recovery, obviously two big things like the other sort of disciplines, if you will, of our sport: recovery, nutrition, things like that. But if we had one, if each of you had just one additional item that would like sort of fall under miscellaneous or like race day that we could provide as an idea for gift giving for this holiday season, what might that be? Coach Joy, I'm coming to you.
Ooh, for I would say besides a whole massage gift package of maybe 5 to 10 massages where a person get a massage every month. If your loved one is doing a big race, maybe, just maybe, get them a care package of things that they might need post race. They
That's a
might
great
need
idea.
that comfy outfit to get in, the comfy outfit, whatever their favorite beverage is, their favorite snacky snacks, something like that. Because guess what? You're thinking about them. They did all the work, so now treat them to something nice,
I love that. I love that idea so
or
much.
gift them a race.
Also a great, also a great gift. Big ticket item too. So that definitely shows that you love them and that you love what they do. But yeah, I love the gift for post race of like recovery and all the things they love and enjoy. And yeah, I think that's an awesome idea.
I think
So
support teams and Sherpas deserve experiences as well. So I think those massage packages and things like that can be also great gifts to give to
Yes, they do.
your athletic supporters and support
my
teams
wife
that are.
will love that you've said that because she is a great and professional Sherpa herself, and she will tell anyone out there that the Sherpaing, the triathlete support is an event amongst itself, right? Especially for those that spectate long course. So it's a long day, not only for the athlete, but it's a long day for your friends and family that have come out to support. Um, I think maybe in the future, us here at Try312, we may be putting together a little Sherpa or athlete support training program coming to the future. So if that is of interest to you, let us know.
And that could be a fun, like, couples or friend package too, like do a massage, with a friend or loved one. I think, other things too, like anything fitness oriented, right? Like strength training packages. You can sometimes do couples or partner sessions, Pilates, swim lessons,
Pedicures.
um, pedicures. Yeah. Beat up your feet all year long. Might as well treat them in the holiday season. Um, and if people are injured, also, I know you mentioned like some other things, but like the gait analysis is a great thing. A lot of physical therapy places do that, like the Running Institute in Chicago, Athletico, Rush Orthopedics. There's a lot of great, literally world class, options here in Chicago. Alter G treadmill sessions, like weightless treadmill sessions. You can buy packages if someone's injured from running. Um, you mentioned I do gait analysis now with our metabolic testing as well. I get people who come in and do VO2 max tests together as couples during the holiday season. It's kind of like an annual fitness checkup, but it's always fun to do it with friends as well. So I think all those experiences can definitely be great holiday gifts. But then also to mention, and this might be kind of our final category, race specific gifts, whether it's like a race entry. I've seen, and recently too, Ironman has a big, sale usually at the end of the year on the Ironman store. So if you know someone who did a big race, you can get them an item branded from their race, or race photos. You get a lot of the discounts on the race photo packages this time of year. Those make great gifts. Or anything kind of like training oriented. I know our different virtual training platforms have different deals going on, or training plan tools. I know a bunch of us are TriDot coaches. We have 2-month free trial, on the TriDot research project. But then one other one I want to mention, to kind of mention a local business too, is Fitness Factory. One person we had on our Try312 episodes earlier in the year, Julian Headley. They have, fitness equipment, whether you're looking for like treadmills and stuff like that, or just like weights. Like if you're looking to get into like kettlebells, you want to do some at-home workouts together by yourself or with someone else. They have really good deals and stuff like that, and they're local, so you don't have to worry about shipping costs. So ordering, weights, usually the expense of ordering weights online is all in the shipping more than the actual items. So anything you can do to save on shipping costs when you're ordering, weight equipment. I think Fitness Factory is a good local option to look at for those who are looking for some good deals as well.
Yeah, just to reiterate and do a dual plug there. Julian and the team at Fitness Factory have been instrumental in helping us outfit our personal training fitness studio in Ravenswood. So it's like 90% Fitness Factory, but Julian's been super helpful with helping us out with that. And yeah, a lot of the equipment, the very specific brand that they work with, I think it's like Life Fitness. They have like 25% off coming up this weekend. So being that he's with Under Armour as well, I know they'll have big deals coming up this weekend, specifically for Joy, I think. So for all of her gear, but yeah, all great ideas, you guys. And speaking of strength training equipment, my other suggestion for miscellaneous would be like if you're looking to get into strength training this season, and learning it for the first time, especially, and you want to do it correctly. Just like if you were to gift something for swim lessons, I would also recommend same thing at your local gym. Maybe work with a personal trainer. Get I know a lot of the gyms will offer something like a 3-pack for like $100 or $150. So a very relatively easy entryway to personal training, or at least get you started on the right track. Make sure you're doing the form properly and knowing how to do it before maybe going to the gym and just looking around and kind of just glass-eyed, just not knowing where to start. A personal trainer can do a lot of good to help give you that proper guidance. So great, guys. Any other final thoughts, Chris? I don't know if you want to have like one last plug, maybe speaking of race entries, things that are
Yeah.
coming next season that we want our athletes out there, specifically here in Chicago, to be thinking about for 2025.
Yeah, I've got some insider info on a couple that I definitely want to mention. So there are some races that are planning on doing big discounts over the kind of Black Friday, Cyber Monday period. Look at USA Triathlon; they're releasing new deals every day. Also, if you're on the email list for the Chicago Triathlon, or if you follow their social media, we've got a big schedule where every day, starting Monday through next Wednesday, there's going to be a new 1 day only offer every day. So check in on those socials. I think Leon's Triathlon, a bunch of local races are also going to have some Black Friday, Friday deals going on. Check for those. I know some local running events too, like I think the F3 half marathon and some others typically do a good discount around this time of year. But also kind of final plug would be after Cyber Monday, there's also Giving Tuesday. I know locally, Dare to Try is doing a matching donation on Tuesday. So if you want to support some local charities, this is a great time to do that. I know our Team Den AIDS group, we just started opening all our registration for the 2025 races. So people who need race entries, or if you have friends who are starting their fundraising, look, because there's a lot of matching bonuses that are happening on Giving Tuesday. So check out daretotry.org. I know I also do some fundraising for our charity partner, Team Den AIDS, and also the USA Triathlon Foundation. So we'll try to get any of our donation links up as well. So if you want to give back to the sport, I definitely encourage people to look at either joining a charity team like Team Den AIDS, USA Triathlon Foundation, Dare to Try, or just donate to somebody who's doing that can sometimes be the easiest gift. You're not sure what to get somebody, give them some fundraising support to any of the fundraising initiatives that people do, because that essentially for a lot of athletes, that's how they get their race entries. So if you want to get a race entry gift for somebody, just make a donation to charity. That's a win-win for everybody involved.
That's a fantastic idea. That's how I was able to get my entry into my first Ironman. So with Team World Vision, that was super helpful, and I think we hopefully helped a lot of people, especially out there with the uh, the scarcity of water resources in certain areas. So yeah, lots of great charities out there. A lot of athletes that are donating or racing for charity. So all the ones that Chris mentioned, any of the ones that you may know directly or personally for yourself, or any of your family and friends that are out there for somebody specifically. I mean, very, very easy gift, and sort of a gift that keeps on giving too. So guys, thank y'all so much. I hope we helped out a few of you out there in our audience to have some wonderful ideas for what to help support for your athletes, your triathletes, in training that you might be wanting to gift them something fun, something different, something unique, but something special as well for them for this holiday season, and to help either yourself or your loved one and or a friend out there to train their best in 2025. So, guys, thank you all so much for the chat today. That was awesome. Coach Joy, thank you so much. Coach Chris, always appreciated. You guys are awesome. I wish you guys a wonderful, safe, and happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will catch you on the flip side for Tri312 Multi-Sport Monthly. So with that being said, guys, thanks for being here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for being here. Coach Chris, Coach Joey, have a fantastic weekend.
All right, see you. Thanks, Brian, and thank you for
too.
all that you do in putting a lot of these videos together. And this is a time to give thanks to everyone in our extended family. So big thanks to you and to
Yes.
Coach Joy this holiday season. So hope to see you guys over the holidays, and yeah, see everybody else out there.
Hey guys, thank you all so much for being here with our Tri312 community. We are trying to get to 312, our 312 number for subscribers for next year. So that will help us greatly to grow our community, grow our support, and grow our ability to help provide information and news and updates and all sorts of things that we will hope to provide for our Tri312 network. So please like, subscribe, comment on all of our stuff here below. And we look forward
And share.
share with all of your friends. And we look forward to seeing you at the next Tri312 event.